What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we're going to be diving in, doing a review on the Swhacker 207 expandable broadheads. And I'm going to tell you why I think, in my opinion, these might be your best option if you're looking to buy broadheads at Walmart or any other retailer that sells these. All right, stay tuned. If you like this stuff, go ahead, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not a member already. We bring a lot of outdoor related content, fishing content, all that type of stuff. Turn on the notification bell and let's get going with this review. All right, guys, so like I said, this is the Swhacker 207 100 grain 2-inch cut broadheads. And guys, you can pick these up at Walmart for $29-30 bucks, and they're super cost effective. And you know, you can't really buy broadheads for 30 bucks that actually have a name on them. You can buy some fixed blades out there for like $9-10 bucks. So that's also a budget route. But guys, these are the nice expandable Swhacker broadheads. And we're not going to do like a super intense hands-on review with this. I just don't have a setup for that. But guys, I'm going to tell you why I think these might be a really good option for you, though, if you're looking to get a new set of broadheads this year, or maybe try something different like I am. In the past, I've always used fixed blade broadheads like these Thunderhead 100 grains or these 4-blade muzzies. All right, these are both very good options, and there's a ton of different options out there, guys. And you have the Rage expandables, all of that. But I was looking for something new this year and something I could go pick up at my local Walmart. Guys, we're just keeping it blue collar, keeping it budget friendly, and super easy for you guys to access the same thing that I'm shooting. All right, so these are the Swhacker 207 100 grain 2-inch cut, and I did measure this. This is actually 2 inches. This is actually a different design than most expandables have. These do not cut directly on impact. Okay, when they are closed and they're actually flying through the air, it has a 1-inch diameter from blade to blade. Okay, and one thing I like about these guys is they fly just like practice tips. When I was sighting in my crossbow, these flew exactly like the field points did. So there's no guesswork there. You could legit, if you wanted to, put these on and you should be hitting exactly where you were with your field points. So what you get in the package is 3 broadheads, 3 of the main broadheads. You get 1 practice tip. And guys, the practice tip is awesome because it doesn't expand. These stay completely closed and it's not going to tear up your target. You will need a foam target though, like the block style target, to actually shoot these. And then you get 6 replacement bands. That way you can replace those. Let's say you do take down a good deer and the broadhead is still good, you can put another replacement band on it. Or let's just face it, these probably do break over time and you're gonna have to replace them anyway. Talking about the design a little bit, these are made out of aluminum. Okay, so they're lightweight, they are 100 grains. Okay, the blades are stainless steel, just like any other razor blade typically are stainless steel. But guys, one thing I like about this design is, you know, it's kind of different than everything else on the market. You see how far back the blades are from the actual tip? So this does have the regular chisel tip point on it. But when this makes impact, what is supposed to happen is this can crush bone, it can do whatever when it hits on impact. Let's say it were to go in between ribs. Here are supposed to get hooked up on the ribs, so you haven't ruined your main blades and your main cutting edge upon impact. This right here is going to expand as it goes through the rib cage, and then you have a brand new cutting edge as it goes through all the vitals. Okay, so I really like that design. See how far back that is? It really gives it enough time to actually get inside the carcass and actually do the cutting once it's in, instead of it cutting on impact like a lot of broadheads do. Like the Rages, they expand on impact, so you have this whole main cutting edge going through up on impact. So I think this is really cool in the aspect of, you know, in theory, I guess this is gonna keep your main leading edge protected until you're actually getting to what you're trying to do, and that is take out those vitals. And then the exit wound is obviously going to be really big because of the 2-inch cutting edge going through and actually making an exit wound. So there you're going to get a really good blood trail and hopefully get a really good pass through with this. Okay, another thing I like about the design of these broadheads is they work independently. So right there, you know, if it were to go through and let's say this one gets damaged by a rib or something and this one doesn't, this one is still going to open up independently, and that right there is still at least a 1-inch cut, if not more, you know, if you have this one still too. So you're still getting a good cutting edge. It works independently. I think that's a really cool design. And then vice versa, you know, this one could work. So even if these did not open up, that right there is still a 1-inch cutting edge, and that is the same as, let's say, the Thunderheads or the Muzzies, okay? And these do have a little beveled edge on them, so they do have some cutting capability. These are mainly designed to cut through the hide up on impact and then release the expandables that are really gonna do all that cutting work and actually put that animal down for you. In theory, so let's say these are ribs, they're gonna go through, puncture the hide, these are gonna cut through the hide, push out, and then the main cutting edge is gonna go through. So I think that is a really cool design. Instead of it just deploying up on impact, it could ruin your main cutting edge, depending, because I know mechanicals have had a bad reputation in the past, but I believe that reputation is actually coming back with some of the advancements that have been coming out with some of these newer broadheads. If you're looking for a new set of broadheads this year, I know this wasn't a very in-depth review, but hopefully from some of the photos and some of my theories behind why I think these could be a really good broadhead set for you, definitely check them out. And like I said, these are the Swhacker 207s, and I think they're gonna be a good option for you. The theories behind it, I think, really give it a lot of credit, and I think it's gonna be a really good option just because, you know, it's a different design. And these Swhackers have been around for a pretty good while, and they have a pretty good reputation, guys. That 2-inch leading cutting edge is really awesome, and it's really got to put the animals down this year and give you a good blood trail to actually trail that animal, if it even goes that far, okay? But let's face it, every so often we might make a bad shot, and you might have to trail this for a long ways. And even if you were to gut shot a deer with this, hopefully it's going to give you a lot of blood to actually trail, and that animal's going to go down a lot faster than it would if you were to shoot it with just a 1-inch cutting edge. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. Also subscribe to the channel. That way you can get more content like this, and definitely check out some of these suggested videos at the end of the video here. That way you can get some more insight into this budget line of stuff and some of the beginner videos as well, okay? I really like to target some beginner videos. That way we can get more people involved in hunting, guys. We need more people out there to carry on the traditions of hunting, that pastime. All right, guys, that's all we have today. Guys, keep it blue collar.